What is good, Nim fam? Welcome back, and in today's video we delve into a Kane versus Salah draft and actually consider if we could combine the two and switch between them. So let's delve into this. So let's take a look at the Kane draft, and I've opted for Steele here in the goalkeeper position with good fixtures, a good defence and 0.5 saving less than Onana. Of course, I've coupled him at the moment with Areola because he seems to be the popular 4 million second goalkeeper. I have a back three of Saliba, Estupiñán and Stones. This hasn't changed from my first draft. Mings can be any 4.5 million you fancy, and Kabore, of course, is just a cheap enabler. In midfield, Saka and Rashford are covered by the template. I've added Eze based on price and pre-season performance. He was so good, he looks on fire, and I don't mind his fixtures either. Anderson is a 4.5 midfielder from Newcastle, a bit of an enabler who has done really good in pre-season and should get some game time during the season too. Mbeumo is still in this draft despite picking up a knock in pre-season. You'll need to keep your eyes open on any injury news on him. However, you could replace him with any 6.5 or less midfielder of your fancy here. Up front, Haaland is as standard, but Pedro comes in as the 5.5 million third forward spot. He is a Brighton forward and he has been loving life in pre-season with a goal and an assist. Maybe an alternative to the heavily rotated Brighton midfield. Now with so many good midfielders there, we don't know who's going to get a regular start. So if Kane stays, this draft is extremely tempting, especially with so many injuries up top. It will be great to try and squeeze him in. He scored 4 goals over the weekend against Shakhtar Donetsk and looks hungry. Before committing to this team though, we definitely need confirmation that he's going to at least start the season and maybe get a couple of matches under his belt. If he leaves after starting the season, it could be a bit of a pain. But by then we should know who to move our forward slot onto, and he's a lot of money, so we'll be able to go to pretty much anyone and use that extra cash to move to a midfielder that we know is in form. Which is shown in my next team I'm about to show, my Salah draft. But before I get into that, this feels like a good time to mention my sponsors of this video, fantasyfootballfix.com, where you can track the world's best FPL managers live with push notifications the absolute second they make a transfer, including elite managers with over 80 top 10k finishes between them. So head on over today and check it out. The link is in the pinned comments. With that, let's move on to the Salah draft. I have kept the same goalkeepers and defence. Again, feel free to play with these price points and let me know who you would change up in this particular draft. Salah replaces Mbeumo, a massive upgrade here, something you could consider based on the draft I showed you previously. Up front, this is where the changes happen. It means losing Kane for Watkins, who is one of the top replacements we've all considered replacing Jesus with. He might not have the best fixtures, but he is definitely in form. He's showing that in pre-season. And then we have used the 4.5 million West Ham enabler, Mubaba, at just 4.5 million. He has an impressive 3 goals in pre-season and should get some game time over the season, with strikers slim on the ground at West Ham for the moment. This team is more of a 4-4-2, so you'd likely want a 4.5 million defender you're happy to start each week. Guy, Kilman, Henry and Pinnock, if Raya stays of course, are all others I have considered instead of Mings. I really like these drafts. We need news on Kane's transfer situation of course, but what these drafts really do is show that it is possible to do the switcheroo between Kane and Salah and still have a decent team alongside Haaland. There are only 3 changes between these teams, so 3 transfers at most, and if you manage to roll a transfer in that, that's only 1 extra transfer potentially. This is a lot easier than I had anticipated, and I'm glad laying it out like this has really helped me, and I am now really considering starting the season with one of Salah or Kane. Of course, transfer news pending. If this video has helped you and you have enjoyed it, please do like and subscribe to the Nim fam. You are really helping me out. Do also give it a share too. I have been suffering a little bit since being away. YouTube doesn't love it when YouTubers go away for a little while, so anything you can do to help, any views or shares are always welcomed. Until next time, Nimfria out.